Okay, so first we will discuss the midterm paper. So I think paper was very simple. So if you have any doubt, you can ask me. So first we will in quick version we will discuss the midterm paper. So in the first problem, if you can see, determine the Huffman code for the following message with there. So everything was given, and you have to find the average code length, entropy, code efficiency. After that, you have to compare the result with entropy. I think it is very simple. So is there any doubt in the first problem of the Huffman code? So, so in the second problem, using the Sanan-Faran coding, find you have to construct a Sanan-Faran coding and show that this code has optimum property. So you have to show this that efficiency is equal to L into Xi. So I think it is also very, and you have to prove that efficiency is 100%. So is there any problem in the second problem? Is there any doubt in the second problem? So please be quick. I have to cover the topics also. So I thought to discuss the question paper first. So is there any doubt in the second problem? So am I audible to you all?
Yes, sir, audible and not.
Okay, one second. So in the third problem, it was we have to find the G matrix and parity check matrix minimum weight of this code. So I think it is very simple. Fourth is cyclic code. So we have already covered this in the class. So same problem I have given. Fifth is also cyclic code. In the sixth problem, you have to find the error vector and receipt code is given. So paper was very simple. And one more thing, the who have not uh, means attended any class, I will not check his copy. So I will declare marks by the next week. And if if somebody is there that he has not attended any of the class, so I will not declare his marks. So it is not that अगर आपने क्लास ही अटेंड नहीं किया तो आप कैसे कर लेंगे, मुझे ये समझ नहीं आ रहा है. So uh, whoever has attended the class, I will check his means if you have to minimum attendance I will consider, and after this I will declare the mark. And by the next week I will declare your marks. So uh, I'll post this marks on the Google Classroom only. So let's move to the topic. So it's been 10 days we have not scheduled any class. So today we will try to cover the cyclic code today or by the next class. So actually we were discussing the cyclic encoder. So I think many of you have forgot how to define the cyclic encoder. So one problem I will solve. So how to deal with the cyclic encoder, and after this we will calculate the syndrome calculator and all those things. So in the last session, if you have remembered, I have given one problem that generator matrix was given like this. Gx is given as 1 plus x square plus x cube, and message was given as m was given as 0, m was given as 1 0 1 0 1. So this was, I think this was the message signal. So I'll tell you one more time how to do this. So ताकि आपका फिर उसी फ्लो में हम लोग आ जाएं और उसके बाद से आगे हम लोग आगे बात करेंगे सिंड्रोम कैलकुलेटर. So I have told you, first of all we will write the generator matrix. How we can write in the form? So gx will be written like this: 1 plus g1x plus g2x squares plus x cube. So from here you can see value of g1 is 1 and g2 is also 1. So I can write here like this. Now what I have to do, I have to draw the chart. So how I can draw the chart? So like this. So how many flip-flop we need? X to the power 3 is there. So 3 flip-flop we need. So I'll write here one flip-flop, that will be P1. Other will be, so other will be P2. And next one will be P3. So like this we will draw 3 flip-flops, P3. And you can see when G1 value is also 1, G2 is also 1. So I'll write here G1 equal to 1, which will be XOR. Then G2 is also 1, that will be also XOR. G2 is also 1. And so here you'll get the parity, and here you'll get the message bit. So first message will go from here and parity will come. So like this. So what here it is going P3 plus M. Here also P3 plus M. Here also P3 plus M. And here also P3 plus M. So now we will draw the chart. So how to draw the chart? I will draw the chart for you. So how to draw the chart? So I'll write here input before shift and after shift. The same problem which we have done in the last class I am discussing here so that you can remember. So before shift, so I'll write here before shift it will be P1, P2, P3. After shift P1 dash, what we will write from here, we can write P1 dash equal to, so you can see what is coming here, P3 plus M. So I can write here P1 dash as P3 plus M. So now I have to write P2 dash. So in P2 dash, what I will write. So you can see from here in P2 dash, you can see one P3 plus M. Here we have to see P2 dash. So what is coming? P1 plus P3 plus M. So I will write here P1 plus P3 plus M. So now P3 dash. P3 dash, what we will write for P3 dash here. So here what we are seeing that P2 plus P3 plus M both is coming. P3 plus M and P2 both is coming. So I can write here P2 plus P3 plus M. So and before shift the value will be, so first our message was 0. So this will, our first message was 1. So I'll write here 1, before shift 0 0 0. So after this you can see P1 dash equal to P3 plus M. So P3, what is P3? 0 plus 1. 0 plus 1 will be 1. Like this you can calculate P1 plus P3 plus M. So what you will get? 1. Same thing for here, we will get 1. So this will come here. So 1 1 1. So another message was 0. So when you will calculate this, what you will get? 1 0 0. So after this will come here. So it will become 1 0 0. So next message was 1. So like this the table will be calculated and you will get last table will be 1 1 0 1 0 1 0. So this is our MSB most significant bit. This is LSB least significant bit. Means most significant bit means first we have to write this. So what will be our answer? So our code word will be 0 1 0. This is the final answer, 0 1 0. So is this problem is clear? So please tell me, are you having any doubt in this question? I have already discussed this question in the last session. So I am just extending this so that you can recall what we have learned. Okay, so we will move to the next topic. So our last topic is for the cyclic code is syndrome calculator. Syndrome calculator. Syndrome calculator. So we have seen systematic cyclic codes, we have seen non-systematic cyclic code. Now we have seen cyclic encoder. So in systematic cyclic code, we have seen how to detect the received code. In non-systematic also, we have seen how to detect the received code. So for the cyclic encoder, we are going to see how we will calculate the syndrome calculator, means how we are going to see the received code. So see how I'm going to deal with. So suppose the problem which is coming in the syndrome calculator is like this. So I'll tell you. So I will take the problem from your from your RTO paper only. So I'll write the first problem here. Then we will see how we are going to deal. So see the problem will come like this. So problem is like this. So consider a cyclic code with. So this is the last topic of cyclic code dimension 7,4. And our generator matrix is given x cube plus x plus 1, and the received code word is given like this. If the received code word R is given as 1000100, so they are asking you to determine the syndrome. So I have taken from the RTO paper only by using syndrome calculator. So this was the problem. The problem is like this. Consider a cyclic with code dimension 7, 4, and the geometric matrix is given as x cube plus x plus 1. If received code word is given as 100, 100, so they are asking you to find the syndrome by using syndrome calculator. So I'll tell you how we will proceed. So it is very simple. So first of all, we will write the generator matrix which is given as. So gx is given as x cube plus x plus 1. So we are already aware of the generalized form of gx. So how we can write gx will be written as x cube plus g1 x1 plus g2 x2 plus 1. So from here we can see g1 is given as 1 and g2 is not given. G2 is given as 0. So now we have to make the encoder. We have to design the syndrome part. So how we will design? So first of all, we will see how many flip flops are required. 3 flip flops are required. So I will design like this. So now we will denote this flip flop by S. So I'll write here S1. This will be our S2. This will be our S3. So now we can see G1 value is given. So what I can write here? I can write here G1 is given. So G1 is given. G1 equal to 1 here. So this will be XOR operation between two. And now G2 is not given. So I'll put here G2 equal to 0. And you can see here message signal is this, and here from here received signal is also given to us. Received signal. So this is our received signal which is given to us. So this is, I'm marking it by R. So this is the received signal, and S1 is given, S2 is given, and we can make this table like this. So this is our table. So here syndrome output is there, syndrome output, and from here S3 is going. So I'll write mark here S3. So S3 will go here, S3 will go here also, S3 will go here also, and S3 will go here also. So you can see S3 is going here. So S3, since G2 is not given, so S3 will not come in the G2 section. S3 will go in the G1 section. S3 will go in the this section, and from here received code word is given. So like this we will make the table. Now we will. So I will draw the table for you. So how to draw the table? Let's see. So I will draw the table first. I have to open the new page. So first of all, I'll write here before shift, then after shift, and here the received code word. So first here I'll write here R. Before shift, what is S1, S2, S3. Now we will see after shift means S1 dash. So what will be our S1 dash? From here you can see our S1 dash, this section. So this will be our S1 dash will be R is coming and S3 is coming. So what I can write here, R XOR with S3. After that we will see the S2 section. So here you can see the S2 section. So in the S2 section what is coming? S3 is coming and S1 is coming. So I'll write here S2 dash will be S1 XOR S3. Now in the third part you can see S3 section. So in the S3 only S2 is coming, this part only S2 is coming. So I'll write here S3 equal to S3 dash equal to S2. So first received code word was 1. So I'll write here 1. Before shift it will be 000. Now what we will do, S1 dash received code word plus S3, that means 1 plus 0, that will be 1. After this S1 plus S3 means 0 plus 0, that will be 0. After this third one is S3 dash equal to S2. So what is S2 here? 0. So now this will come this side. So 1 0 0. Other received code word is 0. So when you will find this R plus received code word, so this part will be 0. Then S2 equal to S1 plus S3, that will be 1. S3 equal to S2, that will be 0. Then 0 1 0 will come here. Other is now other third part is 0. Third received code word is 0. So now what we will get here, if if you can see. So are you getting it, what I'm trying to say you, what I'm solving here? So is there any problem? Please tell me so that so that I can know, are you getting it? So same thing we are doing in this section also. So there we are sending the message signal, here we are sending the received signal. That is the difference. So are you getting it? So should I proceed? Should I solve this whole part?
Yes, sir.
So in the third will be, so the 0 1 0, then S1 R plus S3. So that will be 0, then 0, then 1. So then it will come here 0 0 1. Fourth received code word is 1. So now the fourth part will be, that will be 0 1 0. Now this will come here, so it will be 0 1 0. Now fifth will be 0. So this will become, so now this will become 1 2 3 4. So SR plus S3. So that will become 0 0 1. So this will come here 0 0 1. So now the received code word is 0. So now this last part. So if you can, so if you can complete this table, so in the last table, if you can see, so this will come like this 0 1 1. So this is our LSB part, least significant bit. This is the MSB part. Why is it so? Because we have seen in the question only, the problem was like this: x cube plus x plus 1. Earlier the problem was different. Earlier, if you can see, the problem was like this: 1 plus x square plus x cube. So we have taken, this is the most significant part, this is the least significant part. But now the problem has changed. The generator matrix has changed. So this is the least significant part, this is the most significant part. So what will be your syndrome matrix? Syndrome will be 1 1 0 1 1 0. This is the final answer. 1 1 0 will be the final answer. So if you are having any doubt, I will give you one more problem. So we have couple of problems we will solve, so your doubt will be cleared. So don't worry about this. जब तक आपको समझ में नहीं आएगा तब तक हम प्रॉब्लम लगाएंगे, इतना प्रॉब्लम है अपने पास. तो अगर ये प्रॉब्लम आपको समझ में आ गया तो मैं एक और क्वेश्चन आपको देता हूँ. अभी आप अपने मन से लगाइए, अभी आपका सारा दिक्कत खत्म हो जाएगा. सो प्लीज ट्राई टू सॉल्व इट बाय योरसेल्फ. सपोज द क्वेश्चन इज लाइक दिस: कंसिडर ए cyclic code. So Suraj Malays has left the meeting, now is again joining. So with code dimension, घबराने की जरूरत नहीं है, आप अभी खुद से लगाओ, जब तक सबको समझ में नहीं आएगा मैं आगे नहीं बढ़ूंगा. And gx is given as x cube plus x plus 1. So this problem is also from RTU. If received code word is R is given as 1 0 1 1 0 0. So the question is like this. So it is very interesting. If you will solve, you will get very interesting answer for this problem. Determine the syndrome by using syndrome calculator. So I will read the problem for you. Please try to solve it. जहां भी दिक्कत होगा आप मुझसे पूछिए, मैं आपका प्रॉब्लम दूर करता हूँ. तो the problem is like this: consider a cyclic code with code dimension 7,4 and generator matrix is given as same generator matrix. I have just changed the received code word, which is 1 0 1 1 0 0, and we have to determine the syndrome by using the syndrome calculator. So please try to solve it and tell me in which step you are facing the difficulty. You will get a very interesting answer in this for this question. अगर क्वेश्चन समझ में आ गया तो लगाने की कोशिश कीजिए और बताइए कहाँ दिक्कत हो रहा है आपको. जहां दिक्कत होगा मैं फिर से आपको लगा के दिखाऊंगा कि ऐसे लगता है, या आप खुद से ही बताइए जवाब कि आंसर क्या होगा. टेल मी द सिंड्रोम, दैट विल बी एस. जहां भी आपको दिक्कत हो रहा है कि इस स्टेप के बाद आप बेहिचक पूछिए, मैं बताता हूँ कि कहाँ गलती हुआ है या क्या हो गया. 000. कोमल, वेरी फास्ट. हाउ
Yes, sir.
how you have solved it in a very fast?
सर ओनली रिसीव कोड वर्ड चेंज हुआ है और ये क्वेश्चन आपने रिसीव कोड वर्ड की जगह मैसेज बिट था, तो ये क्वेश्चन आपने पहले भी दिया था जिसमें मैसेज बिट था 1011।
अच्छा अच्छा,
यस
पहले वाला देख के नहीं करना है, लगा के देखना है कि लग रहा है कि नहीं लग रहा है।
सर, सॉल्व किया है।
अच्छा, और किसी का आंसर आया 000? और किसी का आंसर है 000? और किसी को डाउट है किसी भी स्टेप में तो आप बताइए, मैं इसको सॉल्व करके बताता हूँ आप। आयुषी सर, इसमें जीवन जीरो होगा ना? जीवन जीरो मीन्स आयुषी, ओपन योर माइक एंड टेल।
सर G1 would be equal to 0, right?
विच जीवन? जीवन वन होगा आयुषी। अगर इस प्रॉब्लम में आप देखोगे तो देखो एक्स, आयुषी इधर देखो एक्स दिया हुआ है, तो अगर आप इसका जनरेटर मैट्रिक्स का फॉर्म लिखोगी तो कैसे लिखते हैं हम? जी एक्स इक्वल टू एक्स क्यूब प्लस जी वन एक्स वन प्लस जी टू एक्स टू प्लस वन, इस फॉर्म में लिखते हैं हम लोग। तो आप देखिए एक्स टू नहीं दिया हुआ है, केवल एक्स वन दिया हुआ है, तो जीवन क्या हो जाएगा? वन हो जाएगा। जी टू क्या हो जाएगा? जीरो हो जाएगा। जी वन हो जाएगा क्योंकि एक्स का पावर वन दिया हुआ है, एक्स का पावर टू थोड़ी ना प्रॉब्लम में है। तो यहाँ से जी टू जीरो हो जाएगा, जीवन वन हो जाएगा।
तो ऐसे क्यों लिखते हैं, मतलब x फिर x1 फिर x2?
आयुषी, योर साउंड इज नॉट कमिंग प्रॉपरली, सो एक बार और बताओ आप।
सर इसको ऐसे क्यों लिखते हैं जैसे हमने यहाँ पे लिखा x3 प्लस g1 और फिर x1 लिख रहे हैं इंस्टेड ऑफ राइटिंग x2, ऐसा क्यों?
मैंने पहले ही बताया था जनरेटर मैट्रिक्स का दो फॉर्म होता है, एक तो ये फॉर्म हो गया, ये और एक दूसरा फॉर्म कैसे लिखते हैं हम? जी एक्स इक्वल टू वन प्लस जी वन एक्स प्लस जी टू एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस एक्स क्यूब। तो हमको देखना है कि फॉर्म कौन सा दिया हुआ है। तो ये अगर ये सवाल ऐसे होता वन प्लस एक्स क्यूब, तो हम ऐसे देखते, इसको इस मेथड से देखते। पर ये सवाल देखो, आप पहले एक्स क्यूब प्लस एक्स प्लस वन दिया हुआ है, मतलब इस फॉर्म में है, तो हम लोग इस मेथड से देख रहे हैं। मैंने जब ये साइक्लिक एनकोडर स्टार्ट किया था तो ही बताया था कि जनरेटर मैट्रिक्स दो फॉर्म में आ सकता है प्रॉब्लम में आपके, एक तो ये फॉर्म और एक तो ये फॉर्म। तो अपने को बस यही देखना है कि किस फॉर्म में जनरेटर मैट्रिक्स दिया हुआ है। अगर सवाल ऐसे होता वन प्लस एक्स क्यूब, तो हम ये वाले फॉर्म में देखते। सवाल ऐसे दिया हुआ है एक्स क्यूब प्लस एक्स प्लस वन, तो नाउ वी विल सी दिस फॉर्म। So according to this, you can see first g1 x1 is there, and after this g2 x2 is there. So you can see here x to the power 1 is given. So you can from there you can see g1 should be 1 and g2 form is not given here, so g2 will be 0. समझ आयुषी? अभी भी डाउट है तो बताओ।
नहीं सर, डाउट
आयुषी आपकी आवाज कट रही है।
ऑर्डर दे रहे हैं, मतलब x के बाद x2। हेलो
हाँ, अब बताओ।
सर, बस ये डाउट है कि लेफ्ट वाले फॉर्म में तो हम इन ऑर्डर दे रहे हैं कि x के बाद x2 और फिर x2 के बाद x3, लेकिन
ये
राइट वाले
ये
फॉर्म में
x3
हम
ये
ऐसा
ऑर्डर नहीं, सुनो सुनो सुनो, ये ऑर्डर नहीं है, ये दिस इज, ये देखना है अपने को कि ये फ्लिप फ्लॉप कितना है। ये इसी के साथ नहीं है, बस दो ही, ये जो जी1 जी2 है ये ऑर्डर में है। यहाँ पर भी आप देखो जी1 जी2 ऑर्डर में है। इसको इससे कंफ्यूज मत हो कि आप एक्स टू द पावर टू एक्स टू द पावर थ्री तीनों ऑर्डर में है। नहीं, ये अलग है, ये दोनों चीजें अलग हैं। इसमें भी ये दोनों चीजें अलग हैं, ये अलग है। एक्स ये अपने को डिटरमाइन करेगा कि फ्लिप फ्लॉप कितना लगाना है आपने।
ओके सर।
आप एक बार लगा के देखो, आपका आंसर सही आएगा। कुछ लोगों ने बता दिया है, मैं एक बार देखता हूँ। Kiran has also told 000 and Avichal has also mentioned 000. So 000 is the right answer. So अगर आप सॉल्व करेंगे आप इसको तो एकदम सही जवाब मिलेगा, राइट? 000 ही सही जवाब है। So should I move to the other section? एक और प्रॉब्लम है मेरे पास। अभी भी अगर आपको किसी को भी दिक्कत हो आप तो बताइए मुझे, मैं इसको लगा दूंगा आपके लिए। पर मैं ये चाहता हूँ आप खुद से लगाओ तो आपका जो भी अंदर का डाउट है वो क्लियर हो जाएगा। So one more problem I'm going to discuss. So this is also a very interesting problem. So if you are able to solve this question, so you will solve any type of cyclic encoder problem. So let me give you. So this problem they have asked in your paper only. So I'll write here. The problem was like this. So consider a cyclic code. Consider a cyclic. Consider a cyclic code with 4 dimension 7,4 and the generator matrix is given like this: x cube plus x plus 1 if received code word is, that is r is given as 1001000. So they had asked you to determine, so ये 16 नंबर में आया था 4 साल पहले आपके पेपर में, determine the syndrome.
सर ये क्वेश्चन तो अभी सॉल्व किया था इसके पहले वाला।
अच्छा सॉरी, गलत क्वेश्चन लिखा मैं, दूसरा, एक सेकंड। So the problem is like this. I think I've written the wrong question. So consider a 7,4 cyclic code with gx 1 plus x square plus x cube. I think ये solve नहीं किया हमने. So the first part they had asked you to calculate, draw block diagram of cyclic encoder with M message is given as 0110. Second part is draw block diagram of syndrome calculator. So both things they have asked in one problem. So they have given for 16 mark syndrome calculator with R is given as 1001011. अगर आप ये क्वेश्चन लगाने में सक्षम है तो फिर आपको कोई दिक्कत नहीं होगा. सो प्लीज ट्राई टू सॉल्व दिस प्रॉब्लम. सो जो भी हम लोगों ने डिस्कस किया है ये दोनों प्रॉब्लम एक ही में आ गया है. सो प्लीज टेल मी द फर्स्ट आंसर. तो अगर आप देखो तो फॉर्म ये दिया हुआ है 1 प्लस एक्स स्क्वायर प्लस एक्स क्यूब. तो अगर पहला जवाब हम निकालेंगे तो पहले क्या आएगा, पैरिटी बिट आएगा, फिर क्या आएगा, मैसेज आएगा. और दूसरे में अगर आप दूसरा निकालोगे तो इसमें पहले आपको निकालना है सिंड्रोम, दैट विल बी एमएसबी और फिर एलएसबी, मोस्ट सिग्निफिकेंट बिट और लीस्ट सिग्निफिकेंट बिट. तो ये सवाल आप अगर लगा देंगे तो आई थिंक यू विल सॉल्व एनी काइंड ऑफ साइक्लिक प्रॉब्लम. Consider 7,4 cyclic code generator matrix is given as 1 plus x square plus x cube, and you have to draw the block diagram of cyclic encoder with message signal 0110. Second part is draw the block diagram of syndrome calculator with received code word, that is r equal to 1001011. Still very less people are interested in class. I think उनको कोई इंटरेस्ट नहीं है. ऐसा लोगों को गलतफहमी होगा कि शायद 12th का बोर्ड कैंसिल हो गया तो हमारा भी पेपर कैंसिल हो जाएगा. तो ऐसा नहीं होगा. आंटी उतना मेहरबान नहीं है, पेपर आपका होगा इस बार. अगर कैंसिल भी हो जाता है तो नंबर तो हम ही को भेजना है. So Amisha and Anisha, are you getting this problem? आपको कोई डाउट है पिछले प्रॉब्लम में? Amisha and Anisha. गुंजन, हरिता, गुंजन शर्मा, हरिता शर्मा. Harshita. So I'm asking those who are not active. So Naman, Palak, are you having any doubt in this problem? Last section में कोई दिक्कत था आपको? नमन and प्रहलाद. सुमन, आपका जवाब नहीं है पिछले आंसर में. Why you have not solved? सुमन, are you having any doubt in the last question? So anybody has got any answer for the first part? IUC has got 111 in case of, so let me see. 111 in case. Okay, no problem, Suban. 111 in case of M00 and 00 in case of 111. So let me add first Hemu. So IUC, I think that you have got some wrong answer for 0. I think this is wrong. First part is wrong, and for the received code word part is correct. IUC, received code word part is correct. Second part is correct. First part you are having some. I think you need to solve 001. Here, Komal, tell me the whole answer. Message. Okay, 001 is correct. So you should write like this. So final answer will be for first part will be 001 0110. This is parity. This is message. So Komal has told the correct answer. This is the correct answer for first part, and for the second part, somebody has told me the second part. IUC has told the second part, that is 00000. Second part is 000. मैं एक बार और पूछता हूँ, अगर आपको दिक्कत है तो बताइए. आई विल सॉल्व इट फॉर यू. ऐसा कोई दिक्कत नहीं है. आई विल सॉल्व इट. सो लेट मी ड्रॉ द चार्ट फॉर यू फॉर दिस फर्स्ट पार्ट. सो आपको डाउट क्लियर हो जाएगा. सो यू कैन सी फर्स्ट पार्ट विल बी इनपुट बिफोर शिफ्ट, आफ्टर शिफ्ट. So I think you are able to draw the encoder part. So I'll draw the chart. So here M is there. So we have P1, P2, P3. So we have solved many questions based on this. So P1 dash will be P3 plus M. P2 dash will be P1. So if you can see, and P3 will be P2 plus P3 plus M. So I'll draw the figure also. So if you can see, the generator matrix is given like this. Gx is given like this. 1 plus x square plus x cube. So this is the form of Gx. Gx will be 1 plus G1 x1 plus G2 x2 plus x3. So from here you can see G1 is not given. So G1 is 0 and G2 is 1. So how we will draw the figure for this? So here one P1 is there. Now P2, then P3. So G1 is not given. So I'll write like this. G1 is equal to 0. For G2, you can see G2 value is given as 1. G2 is given as 1. G2 is 1. So this is G2, and other is G3. So This is P3, so I'll do the XOR operation between these two, and here parity is there, here message is there. So first message will go, parity will come outside, parity will, message will enter, parity will come outside. This is 2, this is 1. So from here what it will go, P3 plus M, from here M, and from here P3. So P3 plus M, here also P3 plus M. Komal, second part is correct. Here also P3 plus M. So you can see here, if you can draw the figure, P1 dash will be P3 plus M. What will be P2 dash? P2 dash will be, only P1 is coming from here. So P2 dash will be P1. And what will be P3? P3 here. P3 you can see, so P3, this P3 plus M is also coming, and P2 is also coming. So P2 plus P3 plus M. Now you will complete the table. So when you will complete the table, you will get final answer. तो अभी किसी को दिक्कत है इसमें? अगर आपको दिक्कत है तो बताइए। So with this we have completed the cyclic code. So our cyclic code is completed. So now we'll move to the convolution code in the next class. So I am giving one task to you. So आपको जो जहाँ से भी cyclic code का प्रॉब्लम मिले, आप उसको लगाने का कोशिश कीजिए. अगर आपको दिक्कत होता है, प्लीज आस्क विथ मी. वी विल डिस्कस इट इन द नेक्स्ट क्लास. किसी भी तरह का दिक्कत होता है, मैंने सारे सेक्शन को कवर कर दिया है. एक बार मैं आपको अगले क्लास में रिवाइज भी करवा दूंगा, जो जो पढ़ा है हम लोगों ने, टेबल एक फ्लो चार्ट बना के, ताकि आपको कोई दिक्कत ना हो. जो जो चीज़ें पढ़ी है, जो जो मेथड पढ़ाया, बनाया है, लगाया है, सारा मेथड मैं समझा दूंगा आपको. आपको कहीं से भी अगर कोई भी दिक्कत लगता है साइक्लिक कोड का प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करने में, सो प्लीज लेट मी नो. आई विल टेल यू हाउ टू सॉल्व इट. अगर क्लास में डिस्कस नहीं कर सकते हैं तो यू कैन पर्सनली टेक्स्ट मी, आई विल टेल यू. आप लेकिन आप सॉल्व करके उसको बताना कि सर यहाँ पे दिक्कत हो रहा है. आई विल टेल यू हाउ टू प्रोसीड फॉर दैट प्रॉब्लम. So this is all about cyclic codes. I have covered everything in the cyclic code. One Galois field is left, so that Galois field we will cover in the convolution part. So in the convolution part we will cover the Galois field. So अभी तक जितना मैंने पढ़ाया है आपको, उससे आप now you are above 50 or 60% you can easily score. अब बहुत छोटा छोटा टॉपिक बचा हुआ है, कन्वल्यूशन कोड बचा हुआ है. इन द फर्स्ट यूनिट सम प्रीफिक्स कोड, that is small topic is left. So that is not a problem. अब रेगुलर बेसिस पे क्लासेस होंगी आपकी. सो टुडे इज वेडनेसडे, नाउ नेक्स्ट क्लास विल बी ऑन फ्राइडे. सो आई विल कंफर्म द शेड्यूल विथ योर सीआर. सो प्लीज आप लोगों से रिक्वेस्ट है, आप लोग फिर से एक बार साइक्लिक कोड्स का प्रॉब्लम सॉल्व करना. जहां भी आपको दिक्कत होगा प्लीज लेट मी नो. सो दिस इज ऑल अबाउट टुडे. वी विल मीट ऑन फ्राइडे. So thank you everyone. Komal, please send me the attendance. थैंक यू कोमल एंड सुब्रत. किरण थैंक यू. सो विल मीट ऑन फ्राइडे. सो अगर कोई भी दिक्कत हो, एक बार आप लगाने का कोशिश करिएगा. ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम, ओके कोमल, आई सी द अटेंडेंस. ज़्यादा से ज़्यादा प्रॉब्लम लगाइएगा, आपका डाउट क्लियर हो जाएगा. एंड आई विल डिक्लेयर योर मार्क्स इन द नेक्स्ट वीक.